Well, the holidays often trigger depression and anxiety in some people, and with Thanksgiving under our belt, many may be dreading the December festivities ahead. So here with some steps to address that issue and help lower stress for all of us is psychologist Dr. Diane Kern. Diane, thank you for being here this morning.
Thank you.
Okay, so the first thing we're going to talk about is to define what the holidays mean for you and for your family.
That's very important to start from a place of being purposeful and deliberate and intentional about how you want to celebrate the holidays. So for instance, for many, the holidays have a religious significance. And so plan your activities around that. Also, what values do you want to uplift and celebrate? So for instance, being generous, being charitable, spending time with your family. So that, you know, when we get in control of what we want to do and the way we want to feel during and after the holidays, then we can plan those activities and manage them a lot better.
As opposed to just doing everything because you have no real focus.
Precisely.
You say to accept and ask for help during the holidays. Don't try to take it all on yourself.
Precisely. If we're talking about preventing holiday overwhelm and people being burned out and being tired and also then dreading the next holiday, then yes, it is important that we recognize what task requires some additional help. It's a lot easier, for instance, if you're decorating your house or if you're trimming your tree, to get some people to come in and help you. And what might be a half day or a day long event may actually only take a couple of hours if you have some extra hands. So make it fun. Make it something that you would enjoy doing by having some other people come over, make it a little bit of a party. If you're trimming a tree, encourage people to bring ornaments and do an ornament exchange so that everybody can take away an ornament. And after you do the work, or somebody's helping you do something around the house, then go out and do something fun later with each other.
It reminds me of like an unpacking party.
That's
when you move, you invite people to come unpack your stuff, help me put up this tree. I'm with it. Okay, so you also say to recognize that this season comes with hyper demands of your time, your energy, for some people your emotions. And I think oftentimes there's expectations. If you're parents, you want your kids to, you know, have a certain experience. How can we manage this?
Well, again, it does go back to the way you want to celebrate the holidays, the meaning that you assign to the holidays and living in accordance with that. Also recognizing that the holidays require some balance. If we're going to survive the holidays, enjoy the holidays, and feel good about them on the other side, then being able to set some boundaries, such as saying no to expectations that go beyond your resources, your energy, and your time, being realistic about that, being able to communicate that to others so that they don't have false expectations of us, or they're not wondering why we're not delivering, or we don't set ourselves up to promise something that we really can't deliver. And also being able to exercise some balance too, being able to exercise moderation around extra food consumption, and we know that the holidays are full of a lot of eating experiences as well as alcohol consumption. You want to be able to maintain being in control and to feel good on both sides during the holidays and after.
Absolutely. Okay, let's talk about for some people how the holidays can trigger pain or loneliness or depression or some other emotions that maybe you don't see as much during other times of the year.
Precisely. I'm glad you asked, because for many people, especially people who've lost a loved one, if you've lost a loved one, especially within the past 12 months, and this is the first holiday season without those persons, this is going to be particularly a painful time for you. It's healthy to realize that, to recognize that, to give yourself the space and the permission to grieve in those cases. And grief is not just about the experiencing the death of a loved one. Grief, and as you were saying, anxiety and depression can also be related to other losses. So for instance, if you've lost a job, if you had a major relationship breakup, a marital breakup, again, the holidays are probably going to be a bit tough, because while you're being surrounded by other people who are in a spirit of merriment and joy, and all the other messages you're getting from society are saying being happy, you're not going to feel like that. So be realistic about that and reach out to your social supports. While it makes sense to make the time and space just to kind of slow down and take time to yourself, it is also it's important to recognize that there are people in your life who want to help, who care about you. You'll feel a lot better, and you can be able to get through those experiences.
Okay, so we're out of time, but the last and most important tip is say no. Just say no. If you don't feel like doing something, or it's outside of your balance or what you can manage or your resources, then just say no. Where can people find you if they have any other questions? friends?
They can find me at Dr. Diane Kern at yahoo.com, and that's Dianekern at yahoo.com.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Doctor, for being here. Appreciate your time.
Thank you.